Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. I've only done this twice, so kind of bear with me. I've done it twice, and it made it a little bit different. I like this one the best. This one is flat, 45, flat. This one's flat, flat, 45. Pretty easy to draw. It's just we need to pay attention. I'm going to make a 4x4 box, and I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. Then I'm going to take my 3-point line, 3-point curve line, hit the center, and go out there and put a little curve to it. Then I'm going to Control D, alternate C, to have it rotate 90 degrees and gives me that shape. And now I'm going to take that shape with the Smart Fill tool and fill it in. Now I'm going to left click, right click, and I did it in black because I'm going to draw my lines in red, and then we can see them. So then I'm going to take a 2-point line, and I'm going to actually go from there to there this time, see if it makes a difference, and Control D and make a duplicate, double click on the X and go to the rotation, and we're going to rotate it 1 degree. Control D all the way around. Now, hopefully I can grab my box, and you have to group this together. Go Object, Control G, or just do that. Go back with this and hit Intersect. And what that did, that kept all the lines inside. Now, I think this is in the center of the page. Yep. You know what? I'm just going to delete. Well, I'm going to delete those inner lines. And then I'm going to just nudge this over. And you could have either lines or no lines when you're drawing. You know what? I think the lines might help it. Let me put the lines back, and let me put this back. Let's group all this together. So it's going to have an outside line, and then make it all black. And then Control D, alternate C, and rotate it 90 degrees. See, I think it's going to look better with the black line. Now, I'm going to move these over and get rid of the red box, and then put this back. So that's our first one. Control G to group it. I'm going to go in and get rid of this. But now I need a 6x6 box and a Control D and a 4x4 box. And so in the first one I did is flat, so I'm going to leave this flat. But so that's going to be flat. So here's the second one, which we're going to do at a 45. I'm going to make a duplicate of that. I'm going to make sure I didn't make a duplicate earlier. Yep. So keep that one there and make this one 6x6, but rotate it 45 degrees. And then take this and rotate this 45 degrees. Take the Smart Fill tool and fill that in. Now, I think I nudged all this stuff, so it should just nudge. No, I didn't. I messed up. That's why you want to nudge all the time. But that's one good reason to work in the center of the page. I can select both these and go EC, and it put it on top. You've got to have the blue on top for this to work. So let's take the select both items and go intersect on this. And what it did, it took away the inside. Well, you know what? Why? I want the first one flat. What am I doing wrong? Maybe I don't want it. Maybe I don't want that at a 45. Let's cut this one back to 0. Cut this one back 45. I'm a little confused. Because see, this is at a 45 with a hole in it. Oh, there's the problem. I'm going to left click, right click. Now I've got to really make a new item. So what I want to do is put this one to 0. There we go. That's what I want. So take a Smart Fill tool, fill that in, and look. Now nudge that up. Whoop. Okay, we're not I'm doing some bad things here. So I still want this at a 45. Yep. And then select both. I'm sorry about this. It's a little confusing. Look at that. Then the next one will be easier because it's just a flat, but the inside's at a 45. So now we're going to take this and we're going to turn it to 0. And I'm going to make a 9-inch out of it. I just made up some numbers. And then I'm going to take a square, make it 9 inches, Control D. I think this is, yeah, that's 6. So I'm going to make a 6. And this one will just be, I need to turn that. There's where I was making a mistake. I need to turn that at a 45 and then fill this in. Hopefully I can nudge it right. No, I messed up again. I keep moving things and not nudging them. But if I go EC, it puts it on top. Now the blue's on top, so it's going to intersect what's behind the blue. And look at that. And then if you put I like putting the yellow. I'm sorry this was confusing, but if you watch, maybe you have to hit stop and watch. And if somebody's really confused, I might have to make a second one. That's pretty cool. And really, you know, you only have to draw one of these and then just keep, I mean, it doesn't matter if you make a mistake. This still looks pretty good. I made a mistake. So I have the outer two at a square. With this one, I have just like this one. So the Intersect tool is the big hero here. Anyway, hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.